All right, we are live, TGIF. If you are calling with me, let me know if you're here. If you're watching the replay, tell me who you're calling. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. This is a YouTube channel that I just cold call in real time. I'm a realtor right outside of the Philly suburbs, and I built a business strictly on cold calling. There are more people that you don't know than people that you do know. And so that's the strategy that I took. I started with for sale by owners. I then opened up to expireds, and at some point in the business, I was strictly just this like expired listing agent. I then decided that I wanted to change schedules, change the psychology of the people I want to work with. And now I open it up to more circle prospecting. Now, that doesn't mean I don't call expireds because they're just such low hanging fruit. It's kind of hard to not when I've had so much success with them, but they're far and in between. And I've filtered out my expireds down to like such like a low category that they're pretty far and in between. So I'm going to be on my Mojo 3-line dialer today. I got a quick like 20-minute session in this morning. I was on my Enzo dialer, which is just a different dialer. It has 14 lines. It moves really quickly. And I only put it on that one because I had like 20 minutes. I got 4 contacts in 20 minutes. Spoke to someone that might be considering moving in like a year or two. Not someone I'd consider a lead because if you know me, I'm kind of hard on myself when it comes to leads and who I consider a lead, but someone that is going in my CRM and will be getting a thank you card for me. Just someone I got to really nurture. I think the thing to remember is when making these calls, no matter what pillar you're calling, you're a complete stranger and they owe you nada. So keep that in mind when you're calling. All right, I'm going to open up Mojo. I'm probably going to get about an hour in here. It's Friday. It's 11. I want to be done with calling. Like, if you are a daily cold caller, you know, like, it's not fun. So you just want to get it done. You want to move on with your day. So that's kind of where my headspace is at. All right, so let's see. Circle dialing. What list do I want? Let's see. I'm actually going to finish up the list that I've been kind of calling. It is just different communities in my area that causes me to probably not be in my car any longer than like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll take it. That's what I want. That's what I love. I love about circle prospecting is you get to decide exactly where you want to do business. So that's my exact approach. I do need to just double check my numbers that they're not coming up as spam. So I got to just double check this real quick. I'm on Mojo, so I get 3 different lines and it just automatically changes the numbers. I just have to make sure that they're not coming up as spam. So I will call myself and test them. Yep, okay. This one came up as spam. I had a weird feeling, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust it. Let's see. I have like 10-ish numbers that I kind of play around with. Some of them like just get spammed out really quickly, and some of them I've had for a minute. Let's see. Let's try this. I just saw your Slack message. Are you going to email that to them or no?
They're not ready yet, so this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
Yeah. Actually, that appointment that I went on the other day around here.
Yeah.
Could you, I think you sent me all of those comps, but do you mind just getting me on like a neighborhood search there?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, I gotta try one more number. Let's see. All right. Hopefully this one works. All right. Let's get it. All right. Got my 3 numbers. I'm going to pick up this list wherever I left off, which leaves me with just under 700 more dials to do. Okay. Let's see. I'll put this bad boy on speaker so you can hear how people hang up on me. You can hear how surface some of these conversations are. And
Your touchtone phone, please.
I gotta hype myself up a little because if you don't have fun making these calls, then you're gonna have a hard time with this. All right, circle dialing, calling people that have no idea who I am. Let's do it. Okay. All right, while I am waiting for pickups, I'm going to plug in my numbers from yesterday. If you know me, oh, actually, I already plugged these in. All right, I got it. I always have like a scrap piece of paper where I put the date.
I'm sorry we can't get to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
I put the date, how many contacts I made, leads, and appointments. And then I track it in a spreadsheet so I kind of know what my business looks like. Okay. And then while I'm doing that, I have a thank you card. Yavi? Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I have the wrong number. Is this Yavi?
Okay, first of all, my name is Jimena Yavi Murphy or Miss Yavi Murphy, no Yavi.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Murphy. I apologize.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you.
Yep. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. Listen, this is Ariella. I know I'm calling you just completely out of the blue, but would I really upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Okay.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Okay. I'll keep this very brief. I know this is probably a long shot, but the home over here posed there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
To move? To what? Would you repeat it again? What you say?
Yeah, of course. I know this is a long shot, but I don't suppose there were any future plans on if it made sense. Were there?
If you need send who?
Maybe I don't have the right person. Are you still forever? Is that right?
Correct.
Got it. Well, knowing that you're going to be there, you don't have any neighbors around you that you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No,
Got
I
it.
don't think so.
Okay, listen.
Not at all yet.
No worries. Listen, have a
All
good
right.
weekend.
What is your name?
Ariella.
What is your name? Ariella what?
I can't. Not today, lady. We're off to a great start, guys.
Ariella, what? Miss Ariella.
That's Miss Ariella to you. I can't. Today's not the day. I'm in a mood. All right. First contact. Lovely. Somebody, please tell me you're calling and you're getting better contacts, better conversations than me for your first one. It's so funny. The first phone calls are never just okay. They're either like a lead, a really great call, a really great conversation, or it's like shit. This one was shit. So lovely. Who's on here? What you doing? What's going on this Friday? Who you calling? All right. Keep it moving.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person.
I feel like Fridays used to be a decent pickup rate, and then lately they've just been not that great. Justin?
Hello, we are not available.
Nope. Nope. All right, so I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and today I am sending them a Robert.
You've reached Marion Lawrence Gardner. Please leave a message.
So they're getting a thank you card, and when I send out my thank you cards, they either get one of two things in the mail aside from like a business card. They either get a lottery ticket, so I get $1 scratch off. Did you just sign into my account?
Send it to mine, but
Okay, I just got a notification, so just making sure. $1 lottery scratch off, and at the end of my note, I always say, I hope I'm lucky enough to earn your business, and then I underline lucky. Or they get a little packet of seeds. I got this idea from my girlfriend Adela. Forget me not. So it depends on who I'm talking to, what stage they're in, and how the conversation goes will determine what I'm sending to who. Oh, Scott, I don't know if I've got the wrong number. This is Ariella. I don't suppose you're the owner of...
That must have had this number. Has that property? I get calls from him quite often, to be honest with you.
No kidding. Are you even in Bucks County, or am I just... This number's way off?
This is where I live in New Jersey. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Not
Okay.
even in the state.
What's that?
Not even in the state.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that. Let me adjust this. You have a good day, okay?
You as well.
Thanks. Bye-bye. I get that sometimes people are like, I don't know who this person is. I always get calls for this name. I feel like if I kept getting calls, Lynn? Hello?
Who's calling?
Oh,
Hello?
hi. I don't know if I've got the wrong number. This is Ariella, and I know I'm calling you completely out of the blue here, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, of course. I said, this is Ariella, and I know I'm calling you just completely out of the blue. Would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
It would be, good to know that, because it's weird whatever the exchange is with our phone numbers was very strange. So that's good that you shared that.
Oh, what do you mean by that? What do you mean the phone call was strange? Hello?
I received a call, and it called me, but it went right into your voicemail.
Oh, that's so odd. I'm sorry about that. It must have then just like called you back, but I don't remember it calling and it hanging up. So sorry about that. Like I said, I know this call is just totally out of the blue, and full disclosure, I am not targeting you. I'm just calling a couple of the neighbors. I live in the neighborhood, so I just didn't know if anybody had any future plans on just considering a move in the future if it made sense.
which neighborhood do you live in? You said you live in the neighborhood?
Yeah. But I don't suppose you had any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Did you?
Because you're a real estate agent, or you're
Oh.
you want to move to our property? Or?
Oh, that's no. I'm sorry. I don't know if that got cut off. Yes, I'm a realtor. I don't know if I was going to upset you with this phone call, but I'm just a local realtor and I wasn't targeting you. I'm just calling homeowners in the neighborhood because we just don't have a ton of inventory.
Understood. And how did you get my number?
Yeah, great question. Through public records, I have an assistant that just pulls numbers in the area. And so yours was just associated with your address through public records.
Okay, got it. Okay, I appreciate all that info. And, we're, no desire to move anytime soon or probably ever.
I don't blame you. I totally get it. And I really appreciate you taking my phone call. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for sharing all that information. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. Take care. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
What a weird fucking phone call. That was so weird. I thought about hanging up like 6 times. So freaking weird. Holy moly, that was odd. Who's watching? Come on, tell me that wasn't a... Please confirm that was a weird call. Oh my word. That was fucking painful. Whew. So weird. You're gonna stay there forever. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Did you hear that call, hon?
Yeah.
Wasn't that weird?
Yeah. She was actually on drugs.
Was it you or me? Was you? No.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi. I was looking for Samuel, but you don't sound like Samuel. Do I maybe have the wrong number?
Who is this?
Sure. This is Ariella. I don't know if you can help me out. I know I'm calling you just completely out of the blue here, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
You've already done this to me.
I've done this.
You want to buy our house, right?
Oh,
You want to buy our house?
I don't want to buy your house, but I don't know if you're getting a lot of other
Oh,
phone calls.
okay.
I don't think I've ever spoken to you, but I figured this is a long shot, but I don't suppose you had any future plans to consider a move if it made sense. Did you?
No.
Got it. No worries. I don't remember.
No plans.
Got it. Well, knowing you're going to stay there, I don't suppose you got any neighbors you want to see me get rid of. Do you?
No, love my neighbors.
Awesome. I love hearing that. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking my call and have a good day. Okay.
You too.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye now. Bye now.
Bye now. Ay. These people must be getting other realtors calling them.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
I feel like I need new lists to call. That's what I need.
Me, but I'm not currently by my phone.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to putting together this thank you card. This guy's getting a lottery ticket and a card. I ended up ordering these. So you can basically order magnets and then just stick your business card on there. I'm not a huge fan of business cards, but I feel like when I send thank you cards, I don't know, feels necessary.
You have reached to 1535.
If I'm ever out and about and people are like, oh, can I have your card? I'm like, ooh, shoot. I don't even have any cards on me.
Forwarded to voicemail.
Never
The
carry
person you're
them.
trying to reach is not available.
Okay.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying. Been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
The only thing I hate about these magnets, I feel like they never
Is protected by no more.
Line
To
up
prove you're not a
pretty.
robocaller, please.
they're like a little wacky. Okay. So, Matthew? Nope. He said, not today. Hung right up. Okie dokie. That will be good to go. And I got another thank you card I gotta write out. I'm trying to multitask, people. It's Friday, so I try my hardest to get all thank you cards, all tasks done for the day from Follow Up Boss on Fridays because I just hate going into the weekend with it. Jill? Hello?
Again,
Oh,
press
shit.
any key to continue.
Gosh, sometimes this thing has such a freaking delay. Okay. So I am going to try to get all my thank you cards out.
The voice messaging system.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
I can't believe we're only have a week and some change left in this month. September, I feel like just flew by, which is insane. Because then that means we are in last quarter. Whatever you do in last quarter will
Hi, this is Mike. You reached my cell phone.
be a reflection of first quarter. So get after it. Don't put your foot on the gas or on the brake. I'm sorry. All right. So I had mentioned before that I don't really call expireds like that. But if something comes up in real time and I'm here, I'm in front of the computer, I'm going to skip trace them and I'm going to call. So I basically put myself on an MLS search and put the counties and stuff and stuff that I want to work in. If something comes up, I'm looking it up in real time. So something just came up. While I'm waiting for the dialer, I will look this up if it's worthy. Nope.
215.
It's not worthy because they canceled listing and made it active again. So nope. Nope. All right. Delete that. That's why they're so far and in between, because you really have to like dig into them and see if they make sense.
One, 5, 9. You can't leave a message because the person you called.
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
Remember that guy that you met with before in Langhorne?
A message, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as
That they were going to like add an addition or.
Yeah, I need to touch base with him.
So I ended up sending him an invite to our like client photo shoot, but it doesn't look like he opened it. That might be Donna.
You've reached 215.
That might be a good talking point. We're going to be so close to where they're at. If you would just want to invite them.
Sure.
You want me to drop you a message somewhere?
No, I got it. I'm just texting him now just so I can get it moving.
Okay, but you're going to want to like attach the link or something so they could register.
Do we have the link in the slide? Text it to me, actually, if you don't mind.
Yeah. You know who ended up signing up?
You reached 267.
Lesha.
No, that's cute.
It's so cute. I hope she brings her the new baby. Okay, so I'm going to copy the link and then I could text it right over to you. Okay.
He wouldn't never be able to sell that property events.
Why?
It was such an oddball, and the market just wasn't in his favor.
But it might be now.
Not yet, because like, there's this one property that was my comp, still hasn't sold.
Maybe
Back when I was talking to him.
Hi, it's Lou. Please leave a message.
At the tone.
Yeah, but he's totally still worth keeping on the radar.
Yeah.
Hi, you have reached 215-491-4347. Please leave a
Hi, you've reached Tammy Schmidt. Sorry, I'm unable to take your phone.
Hello?
No one is available to take your call.
Hi, this is Heather. Leave a message to speak, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
reached Jeff from Greenwich Landscaping. Please leave your name and number, and I will return your call. Thank you.
Hi, you've reached 21.
You have reached 215491.
Called is unavailable to.
This pickup rate, holy shit, sucks.
Hi, you have reached Masha. Please leave a message and I'll get back.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Have you talked to Elise at all?
No.
Okay, I'm just dropping some things in Slack. Okay. Loretta?
Hi, it's Loretta. I can't come to the phone right now, so leave your note.
What a long pause.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Oh, this is painful. I might need to hop off this dialer and just take a mental break for a minute. This is rough. If you're joining me for the first time, you're probably so bored right now. You're like, why am I even here watching this? Mary?
Hello?
Oh, you don't sound like Mary. Do I have the wrong number maybe?
You must, yes.
Sorry about that.
Not Larry.
No.
No problem.
No, I don't know if I've maybe got just the wrong name here. I don't suppose you're the owner of 230. I'm just a realtor. Would I completely upset you telling you I'm just a realtor?
does not upset me. No.
Okay. We might be off to an okay start. I'll keep this super brief. I know this is probably a long shot, but I don't suppose there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
No, no plans. No.
Got it. Okay. I don't blame you. I guess before I let you go, you don't have any neighbors you'd at least like to see me get rid of, would you?
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, there's a couple I could pick out, but I don't know how would do that. But
Fair. I think we might have we all have one of those. A couple of those maybe. I get it. No worries. I figured it was a long shot, but I do appreciate you taking my call.
yeah, sure. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, let's see here. All right, I just got another expired that just came off the market. I want a quick look up. Let's see. This wasn't not even an expired, canceled. Let's see if they're already ready. Ugh, dang, same freaking company that just literally cancels their listings and creates a new one with a price drop. Cool. Okay. That's why I don't waste my time on some of these, because I'm going to look them up first.
To prove you're not a robocaller,
That's so crazy. Remember on that company, Green.
At the tone,
Yeah.
please record.
So there had like a couple of houses that just came off the market
Okay.
that they just cancel and relist at another price. They have one, Dennis, and they picked it up in June for $360.
Mhm.
They just relisted it at like $460.
Mhm.
But it doesn't look like they did anything but threw some carpets in there. It's crazy. They scooped it up from the original owner that had it from 56. See, I feel like I need to get one of those lists.
Stephen McHale, wait, leave me a message.
It's crazy. Oh, and they maybe painted some paneling. Crazy. I mean, come on.
Hi, we're not able to get to the phone right now. If you need a call back, please leave a message.
Hello? Hello?
hello?
Hi, Jason?
Yes.
Jason, this is Ariella. I know I'm calling you just way out of the blue here. Would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
I'm honestly getting ready to head out the door here, so I don't really have time to chat. So,
Got it. No worries.
Thank
Listen,
you.
I'll let you go. Take care.
have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Okay. Head out the door. I definitely got some follow-ups to do today, that's for sure.
I've reached 21548.
You've reached the cell phone of Jeffrey Alport.
All right, I think I'm going to do I'm going to have one more person pick up and then I'll do the power of one more and just kind of see where we're at here. I've been on for about 35 minutes and I got 5 contacts, which is not what I would want for Circle.
Two, 1, 5, 4, 8, 9.
Timus, what's up, dude? Look at all that hair. Yeah, it's a wild day. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, Patrick?
Yes.
Patrick, this is Ariella. I know I'm calling you just out of the blue here, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'll keep this super brief. I know it's probably a long shot, but I don't suppose there were any future plans on consider. Were there?
I don't even know what Arbor Lee is.
Oh, maybe I've got the wrong person. You don't. All right, take care.
Correct. Goodbye.
Bye. Bad number. I wonder if he ended up selling that.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Jessica Cooney. I am unavailable to take your call at this time, but if you leave a message, I will return it as soon as I am able. Thank you.
This pickup rate was painful. Oh, wow. You're supposed to have a showing at 10. Wow. Went pending at 9. What's the market there? Like, are things moving pretty quickly? Are you Donald?
At the tone, please.
Like, would you say you're still primarily in a seller's market there?
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is
Oh, so you guys are heading into a buyer's market. Evelyn?
Hello, you've reached the Pittman family, please.
Yeah, we're still, you said that Philly and New York City are still hanging on to the seller's market. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about New York, but I'd say the Philly could be tricky. There's a lot of inventory in Philly, but we're outside of Philly. We're in the suburbs. And I'd say it's primarily still super low. And it's weird because I'd say it's still a seller's market based on inventory, but some buyers are just, Emily,
The voicemail of Emily
are just like super particular. So if a house is just not priced right, or if it doesn't have a whole lot going on, for itself, it'll end up just sitting. That makes sense that most of your area is a second home. You should be calling like absentee owners. Like you should just be circling all absentee owners, see if anybody wants to like offload. I forgot that you're in such a second home market. That makes sense. We actually at some point, I think it was like around COVID, considered like, should we get a Pocono house? And then I was just like, I don't want all like the turnover with Airbnb. And I know some of the communities have
forwarded to voicemail.
changed their
the person you're trying to reach is not available.
rules and regulations for what you could do with an Airbnb. And I'm actually really glad we didn't do anything with that. Ken?
Hi, you have reached.
Damn. Sellers aren't realistic with their price, just like the seller mentioned to you yesterday. Listing the house for one number and then changing the price upwards just because the house, right? Oh, that was a house that had appraised higher. So whatever ended up happening with that, were you able to like
You're trying to reach
secure an appointment? Christine? Hello? Hello? Right, because it had appraised for more and yeah. Alex?
Please leave your message for 26. Been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Yeah, it's tough with people and their prices. I think that like at the end of the day, you just have to give them the autonomy to make their own decisions based on pricing, right? Hello?
Please leave your message for 610.
Like I typically say, like, I'm here to share and interpret the data. You ultimately get to make the executive decision because it's your house. My job is to tell you the pros and cons of each scenario for you to make the most informative decision. And I feel like that gives them the autonomy because they don't feel like I'm forcing them into something. And I'm not doing like a, well, I told you so kind of situation. So if we're within, I will take a listing if we are like within range with the understanding that if we start creeping up on like the average days on market or we go a couple weeks beyond that, like we all need to be in agreement that something's going to change and it's going to be a price adjustment. So I've learned to not fight sellers on their price because there have been times that I took a listing at the price they wanted. I didn't necessarily agree with it, but they ended up selling at their price. And I'm like, all right, there we go. You were surprised to see that your cold call session
2153
from the other day had such a low pickup rate. I have no problem with him picking up the phone. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I like rechecked my numbers this morning too. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I say, listen, I ultimately work for you, so you get to make the executive decision. I think
reached 215.
I think a lot of sellers and probably like expired, right? The psychology is that they think that realtors are just going to come in and tell them what to do. It's not often that they get to like choose, right? Like at the end of the day, you get to pick.
648-3167.
So yeah, you got to pick and choose
Been forwarded
your
to voicemail.
battles. So I sold in a community two times.
You've reached the phone of Jim Burnett.
Last couple months, I sold 2 homes in a particular neighborhood, and I send out just sold postcards. I don't do it for every listing, but I do it for like communities that I want to do more business in. And I got a couple postcards that they returned, and they returned them because the homes are vacant. So I am going to skip trace these addresses and I'm going to give them a call because they're vacant. So they're absentee owners. I don't know if they're just rentals. I don't know if they're in distress. I don't know what it is, but we're going to get to the bottom of this.
We can't come to the phone right now. Please wait.
I'm still waiting on the power of one more. That's how bad this pickup rate is.
Reached 215.
Okay, so the expired listings you're calling are numbers that you search through Forewarn. I like Forewarn. That's how I skip trace them in mine.
An automated voice messaging system.
And you normally have 4 to 5 numbers per listing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me see this house. Ooh, all right. So, wow, these people have been there since 88. Let me see. I'm going to look them up.
Voicemail. The person you're trying
Damn, pick up right. Quick question. When you make circle prospect calls, our mentor wants us to bring up a property that was either listed, pending, or sold. Who's your mentor? Actually, I'm curious. I will do that.
5, 3, 4.
No, it's not pointless bringing up, and I'll bring it up if it's a community. There's just too many neighborhoods, right? Like for me to circle prospect, by the time somebody picks up the phone, I don't have enough time to look it up, right? I'm circle prospecting, so I could be
Has been forwarded to
calling
voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
I don't know, 25 different neighborhoods. It's impossible. The only time I
That has not been set up yet.
The only time I do that, or that's my strategy, is if it's specifically a community I'm circling because I just sold in. So this community that I sold postcards in, after I sold, I circled that whole neighborhood and had the property like, on the screen so I could refer back to it. Larry?
You've reached Larry's voicemail.
But yeah. Oh, you're saying your mentor in your office. Okay, got it. I thought maybe you meant like a coach or a mentor that you hired or something. Got it. I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but it needs to be a specific neighborhood, like a very cookie cutter neighborhood, or not even cookie cutter, but like some of the neighborhoods I'm calling have 300 houses. There's no way someone's going to know the house with the red door.
Please leave a message and I'll return your
So
call.
it feels like more work than what it's worth, I guess, is my perspective. That's just my opinion, though. Oh, wow. This is so interesting. So
Valid. Please leave your name, telephone number, and a brief.
So I have these postcards, right, that I just mentioned that came back vacant. I looked up one dude, right? He owned this property since 88. So he's an original, Steven,
He's kind.
original owner. But when I look him up, he doesn't even live there anymore. So where does he live?
Hello?
Hi, Lori.
Yes?
Lori, this is Ariella. Oh, I know I'm calling you out of the blue. Would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Yeah.
I would. Okay.
Especially, yeah, where did you get my name?
Yeah, it looks like it just came up through public records. I have an assistant that pulls numbers. Am I upsetting you because you just hate realtors, or because you're just going to stay in your house forever, ever?
No, because I'm on the board. And one of the, we found that someone in our neighborhood was giving our list, which is private, to some realtors. And we've asked that person to please cease and desist because we're giving this out confidentially and just to respect the privacy of our residents. And so that's why I'm just a little, conscientious about it for that reason. But if you got them from public records, that's a whole different story. But yeah, we've just been, just trying to be respectful of everyone. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's super valid. I totally understand your position. No, I live close to the area. We just don't have a ton of inventory. And I wasn't, in full disclosure, I wasn't just targeting this community. I was just calling a couple communities because I live and work in the area. So
no, that's fair. And I was just a little, it just is a little sensitive area because of what this one person did. a resident, and we have asked that person to do it, not to do this, and they did it anyway. So we're just like, no, you can't share a list. That's without her permission. It's not her right to do that.
I'm with you. Yeah, I could see.
Yes, but it sounds like you got them. That's why I asked how you got my name. And, public records is public records, because I get things in the mail too. And my neighbor right across the street, I'm looking at her house, she's a realtor. So, and that's not the one that was in question, by the way.
Sure.
But yeah, Janice
sure.
Robinson is my neighbor.
Got it.
Yeah, she lives right across the street.
Listen, I think everybody has at least one or two realtors in their neighborhood, so that does not shock me. But
no. So anyway.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate you taking my call. Certainly, I'm going to remove you. You will never hear from me again. And I appreciate you taking my call.
Oh, yeah, no problem. And my apologies. It's not personal. It's just that we had this issue. And, we're just like, what did she do again? This was my first, where my head went.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear it was not that case.
Yes,
so,
no, not at all.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good weekend. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, man. All right. People are so funny. They're like, well, my next door neighbor's a realtor. Yeah, everybody's a realtor these days. Like, you can't surprise me anymore. I'm not shocked. Okay, that was my power of one more. While I'm still on live, I'm actually going to get back into skip tracing some of these because now I'm super curious. All right, I'm going to hand dial some of these things that I'm going to be skip tracing. So you get into Mojo, you'll call your own neighborhood. I live in a gated community with 4,000 lots. There are always homes that have moved or are moving, which would make easier to bring up. Yeah. I mean, if you're strictly just calling a specific neighborhood, I would do that. But when I circle, I have a bunch of neighborhoods within, a 5 to 10 mile radius. So it would be pretty impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to have it pulled up on another screen so you have some reference, like, oh, so-and-so just went pending and that went in 3 days. Like, yeah, that makes you the neighborhood expert. There's definitely no downside to that. Definitely not at all. Okay. So I'm going to go back to that thing. Forlorn's annoying because I'll go on it and then it'll kick me out. Let me call this number. Let's see. I'll be kind of shocked and surprised if anything comes of these. So let's have at it. Let's see. I'm going to call this. I'm just hand dialing through my burner app. 968. Let's see. Oh, Ernest, I have no idea what you're typing here. But welcome, I think. Let's see, this guy's 95 years old. All right, no answer. I'm going to try the spouse. Let's see. Let's see if I could get Susie's number. Okay. We might be off to a better start here. Let's see. I will probably double dial these with different burner numbers. Because I just want to get someone on the phone. Okay, double dialing, same number, but then I'll go back and switch out my number. All right, that's annoying. There's no like voicemail or anything. Can you recommend great books for real estate? Yes, but I think it depends on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for like mindset stuff or sales kind of stuff, which I usually am more drawn to. But aside from that, Rich Dad, Poor Dad would probably be one. There's so many. The Compound Effect is probably one of my top ones. I have to pull up my audio. I'll have to like do a screenshot. Oh, Sal's. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like my jam too. So, just give me 1 second. I'll pull up my library for my Audible. I'll just call this number while I'm doing that. Okay, so Audible, library. Okay. This isn't real estate related, but I'm listening to this for the second time. It's called The Gap and the Gain. I love this book because I feel like as entrepreneurs, it's like this roller coaster of feelings. So The Gap and the Gain, I think, helps keep things in perspective. This is not a sales book. This is not real estate, but my favorite book in the whole wide world right now, not right now, but for the last couple of years, is called Die with Zero, by Bill Perkins. And what else? I like 10X is Easier Than 2X by Dr. Benjamin Hardy is a fabulous author. What else do I have here? Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time. So if you're looking to hire, Buy Back Your Time is amazing. Explains to you how to leverage things. I don't think I finished this one, but it says it's called Exactly What to Say for Real Estate Agents by Chris Smith. If you're into money who isn't into money, right? That's funny. But The Psychology of Money, I think, is a really great book. What else is there? Be Your Future Self by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. He has like 3 books that I have in my library. This one's a really good one. Also, The Sandler Rules by David Mattson. That's a good one. That's a sales book. Let's see. Alex Hormozi, 100 Million Offers. That's a good one. I can go on and on. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, where's the other one that I like? I don't know. I hope that's a good start. I think I gave you probably like 10. Oh, 7 levels of communication. That's a really, really good one. And Fierce Conversations by Susan Craig. That's a great one. I have the 80-20 principle, but I don't know if I remember even finishing that. Or if I even started it, actually. All right, these people aren't picking up, but I somehow want to get a freaking hold of them. I'm going to keep this because I need to know what's going on. All right, I got another return. This is from a different community. I don't know why it was returned. Let's see. Got to peel this back. Look at the address. Okay. Let's see. I feel like this was an outlier. I don't know why this one was sent there. Oh, it's a rental. Maybe that's why. So yeah, absentee owner. But this isn't in the neighborhood that I sold in, so that's not really relevant. That must have just snuck in there. Have I heard of which one? You have numerous agents, bring it up, and you have the book in your cart. I don't know. Drop it in here. 5. We got another one. Let's see. So this is vacant or interesting. Giving this guy a call. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. This came off as a vacant property. Let's see. There's like 1,000 numbers here.
Hi, I'm Call Assist by Google, recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
Freaking Google numbers.
This is Holly. Leave a message.
Well, I got the right person here. Try another one. let's see. I don't see the link for Amazon, but presentation ready. Improve your sales presentation outcomes and avoid the 12 most common mistakes. Oh, I've never heard of that one, actually, but I'd be curious to know what you think of it if you end up getting it. Okay. All right. These are all duds. I'm going to keep these two, though, because I will try them at a different time. Actually, did these come back vacant, too? Yeah. All right. I'm out of here. Have a great weekend. And I will be back on next week. Have great appointments, schedule appointments, get under contract. I will be back on next week. Have a good weekend. Bye, Timus.